additionally, our challenge is that we were getting that for a fraction of the cost of what a grant writer costs. I mean, pennies on the dollar compared to what a contracted or position that is a professional grant writer. They're not cheap.
Well, one thing too, before you start, can I say, and I don't remember who asked, it wasn't Lindsay, I don't think. Maybe you'd asked about the finance committee and trying to find times together. I know Holly's done a great job and has sent out some things. I know it's just tough with 7 people to get people together. So I know there's been some attempts. I'm copied on these emails, and I don't want to put you on the spot or anything like that, but I know she's tried to find some times, but I know everybody here on this board is busy as well. So, but that's something that is a priority. Yep. Yep. There is, and it doesn't seem like it should be that hard, but it's tricky and there's a lot of people involved. So thanks for asking.
Brooke VELTKAMP, I have questions about the student enrollment numbers. It sounds like that the decrease was predictable. So were there any measures taken to restore the number of students or to bring them back into the community? And what are those measures that are being taken or counteracting if they were predictable?
I mean, a couple of things. One, that was an assessment done in 2003. So it's not a current assessment, that had current, the current staff working on a solution. But since that time in 2003, what we've been able to do as a district is offer more unique programming to attract new students in, the Spanish immersion program being one of the big ones, our arts program being another. So there are incentives and program opportunities that the district has done to try to make it more attractive to new residents. Brad could talk more about all of the other initiatives, especially more currently.
And one thing too, actually, anytime you go for a bond, part of the law is you have to have a study done, kind of like what Rob was talking about in 2003 of an enrollment projection. So we've had 2 done, and it didn't project it. It projected going down a little bit, and that's one of the things where we base our enrollment numbers off. How much are we down? How many, like Tim said, how many are in preschool? How many are this or that? But we have done that the last 2 times we've gone for bond, and I don't have those numbers right in front of me, but it didn't predict that much. It was kind of a steady decline, like we've been seeing, unfortunately. But like Rob said, there's a lot of programming that we're really, really working at expanding. We've got a lot of our career stuff is really, really unique. I bet we've got, for students that are hands-on, I can't say this is a fact, but anybody I've talked to, we've got more 3D printers for kids who are into that, designing their own things as a career, than I think any other district in the county, for sure. So there are a lot of things. We're really trying to expand our opportunities for students, like Rob said, with dual immersion, have expanded that into the middle school further than we had before, which is a very unique thing. We're the only school kind of around that does that. We've got a lot of clubs and activities. I know Mr. Simon just talked briefly about his report about any time a student has an interest, or a group of students has an interest, we want to try and grasp onto that because we know besides academic programs, extracurricular programs are things. Mr. Mansfield with the disc golf course that cello helped put in, Coach Santana helped put in, and our back property, that's a great one. Our chess club, our marching band, our performing arts, athletics. We talk about athletics. We try and offer everything we can to get our students as engaged as possible. Because I can say, when I went to school, it wasn't necessarily because I was looking forward to, no offense to math teachers, but looking forward to math time. I was looking forward to seeing my friends and playing basketball. Those were the 2 things that I was looking forward to. So,
that sounds like a lot of retention, but what's the plan to increase the numbers back to where they were?
Right, and that's a great question too, is, again, this one caught us a little off guard this minute. So one thing we have talked about is, or at least I've talked with a friend of mine who's got a marketing firm that does some of this type of thing, is figuring out how to get students that have left our district and where they're going and why. And catch with their families and figure out, why did you go? Why are you choosing to go to Kansas City? Why are you choosing to go to Orlando? And then build our plan off of that. But there are companies. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, thank you, Kim, for bringing that. I was just going to say there's only so much the district itself can do to attract, our students in, because it all depends on really two things, jobs and housing.
Sure. So who's going to make it easier for me to develop dense housing in the area?
I'm sorry.
What did you
I
say?
said, who's going to make it easier for me to develop dense housing in the area?
Yep.
All right, that's all, thank you.
I thought you were going to say you, bro. I thought that's what you were doing.